This is precisely why we have a national health research system, because the users of the outcomes of research that we have would be participants in the research system. Mainly, for example, the Department of Health, okay, and the other stakeholders in the different consortium or consortia. But allow me to congratulate the members and stakeholders of the Philippine National Health Research System as we celebrate 10 years of our advocacy to strengthen the Philippine health research base in support of national health policies and programs and in delivering health products and services to help improve the health of Filipinos. Okay, so this is the 10th annual meeting of the Philippine National Health Research System. And I know very well that as far as our discussions of the Department of Science and Technology is concerned, we look up to the Philippine National Health Research System as some kind of a model which we hope can be replicated in the other research sectors. At the Department of Science and Technology, we have 3 major research councils. We have one for agriculture and natural resources, we have one for health, and we have one for industry and energy. And I must confess that one of the difficulties that we have in terms of utilization is how to ensure that the other line departments will roll out the technologies that are developed out of our health research, of our research system. What are the working orders of President Duterte as far as science and technology is concerned? And I must be frank, there are no working orders as far as science and technology is concerned. I just base it on his pronouncements on which particular sectors he wants to really give full attention to. He always cites agriculture, health, education, okay? And of course, industry that will be needed to generate the livelihood and employment that is very much needed. And we are fortunate that at the Department of Science and Technology, our structure is along those lines. So we have a council for agriculture, we have a council for health, we have a council for industry, and we have 2 organizations that take care of education. We have the Philippine Science High School System, and we have the Science Education Institute that takes care of delivering the scholarship programs at all levels. Now, the other thing that the President always mentions is that he wants to see the hastening of development of the regions. I repeat this always in all my messages because it is very obvious that the development geographically in the Philippines is very much lopsided. We see, for example, the statistics that come from the National Economic and Development Authority, which gives us an idea of income. Okay, I cannot remember the figures, but I can still remember the bar graphs. Okay, showing that the highest per capita income is in the Metro Manila area, in Calabarzon, in Central Luzon, in Central Visayas, and partly in the Davao region. But if you look at the per capita income in the less developed regions, they could be as much as 1/5 or 1/4 of those in the Metro Manila area. From the health sector, there are many things that we can do. It is always mentioned that the productivity of people is related to the health condition, and I'm sure that all the researches that we are undertaking will somehow redound to improve productivity of people. This year's theme, Research and Innovation for Health and the Environment, centers on how we should direct these researches and innovations not only in addressing health issues but also in looking at the several factors that affect health, particularly those related with the environment. The continuous degradation of our environment has led to different diseases that have caused major deaths in the country, the whole Western Pacific region even. Diseases caused by air pollution, little to no access to potable water, and poor sanitation, among others, remain to be the problem of a large fraction of our society. Our efforts must not only be toward addressing these diseases, but more importantly, in providing solutions for environment-related causes of these diseases. The Philippines is now being proposed, thanks to our friends here, to be the global hub for global health innovations that deal with climate change and natural disaster. And I heard that this is an offshoot of last year's Global Forum on Research and Innovation for Health. This was in 2015. So in this area, we are already working on research agenda setting and consultations to come up with the frameworks for developments and opportunities. The topics that will be taken up in the celebration, some of them have already been taken up, are very varied and therefore will interest many sectors. One of the topics is aging, okay? And well, it is of interest to me. Climate change hazards, indigenous health systems. It was very interesting to hear that there are many indigenous health practices that can be considered good. The topics are very varied, and some of the other topics are on policies and programs that relate to disasters. And of course, there are topics that are intended to build capabilities like in communication, in technical writing, in research utilization, and in research management. So I hope that this platform of celebrating the work of our researchers, rewarding their contribution, listening to them, and responding to their needs for support and resources will continue. I hope this forum will be an opportunity for the research and innovation for health community to help each other so that our joint efforts will contribute not only in securing the well-being of every Filipino, but also in protecting the health of our environment. I would like, well, since all of us are interested in doing something good for the Filipino, I would like to end by quoting a question posed in an article written by a Jesuit. Actually, he's my first cousin, Father Tanseco, in our newsletter for the Marriage Encounter community. And actually, the article is about a very old story about the Good Samaritan. And of course, he explained the story of the Good Samaritan and the things that can probably help us to become a Good Samaritan. But anyway, the title of the article is there a good Filipino? If there is a good Samaritan, is there a good Filipino? All of us believe that there are many good Filipinos, and we believe that the gathering here is an evidence of good Filipinos who wish to do good for their countrymen. Thank you very much.